was home to legends like Molino and Staubach, the United States Naval Academy, Indianapolis, and home to the Midshipmen of Navy. What we have in store today, a clash between a pair of squads from the American. As we'll see, the UAB Blazers taking on the Navy Midshipmen. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. The Blazers will put it away to start the game. He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Navy's offense takes the field for the first time today. And guys, any discussion about this offense has to start and end with the guy behind center.
Yeah, I mean, the quarterback, he gets the ball on every play. He's got to be the leader. He's got to be able to throw the football. So many times you see Jesse where they can run it as well, but he's the captain usually on most teams. It starts and ends with him.
Yeah, and David, the thing you love about this guy, too, is he's such a good distributor and facilitator with the football. He knows this offense like the back of his hand, and he's able to take advantage of all the different weapons they have surrounding him.
Navy comes to the line facing second and short. To the air, it's Horvath. Sets up the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Gets the back moving. The give to the fullback. They make the stop, but not before he picks up a first down for Navy.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down and get good third down situations, execute on third down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. On the option, he'll toss it. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And we talked to the coaches coming in, right? Like, they knew they were going to see the option. But the speed is so much faster in the game, and the offense does a really good job getting it to the pitch man pretty quickly, making that read and making a play early in this football game.
Fullback's got it. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Fullbacks are very unselfish. One of the most unselfish positions you can find in football. They block 99% of the time. But when you can give them that rock, get a first down, those guys are really big. You know, they're really powerful. They usually fall forward. No nonsense, no jukes, just hit you in the mouth.
Finding an escape route. There he goes. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
They get a huge gain on that toss play, and this running back, when he's got the ball in space, watch out. You see when he's out in the perimeter of the field, he's able to pick his spots. He can make people miss. He's got a bevy of moves. Way to generate the explosive play.
The midshipmen got the explosive play on the ground. Let's see if they go right back to it. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
Well, the defense came into this game ready for the quarterback option, and everyone played their assignment. They forced the quarterback to keep it. They rallied to him, made a tackle. Nice job early in this game playing good assignment football.
A lost yardage leaves them looking at 2nd and 14. Now the play fake. That's caught. It's Reynolds. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love fullbacks that can catch the football. These guys aren't just blockers. They're not just smash-mouth players. But these guys, they've got some finesse to their game and some soft hands to go with it.
The midshipmen looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. Wants to throw. It's Horvath. Looking for the end zone. And good coverage there to knock it away and deny the score.
On that third down, they took a shot in the end zone, just couldn't connect. QB and receiver not on the same page, and now it's decision time if you're the head coach on fourth.
They'll play it safe and send out the field goal unit. He needs to make sure those mechanics are pure from the right hash and 40 yards away. It is true as he puts 3 on the board. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
You'll take that first drive. Like, you wanted a touchdown, but you gave the people here at home something to cheer about in that first drive. Move the football enough to get your kicker an opportunity and to put 3 on the board.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So the UAB Blazers offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power. All those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
And, when we talk about great third down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on first and second down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up third and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that second down by this defense.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade helping this Navy defense.
When you're a defensive lineman, you're trying to get underneath the offensive lineman as fast as possible, dive in there and create like a pile in the backfield where the quarterback can't move his feet. Because you see the quarterback on QB sneaks, grabs the football and tries to just keep his feet moving and just try to get an inch or a yard, whatever it takes. But the defensive linemen have to do a good job of getting in the backfield.
To the air, it's Kitna. Working the middle, it's complete. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, this offense knew coming into this game they wanted to try to attack the middle of the field in the passing game, and they're able to execute the in route there.
And the Blazers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Back to pass. Catch in the middle. It's Jackson. And the defense able to drag him down, but not before. They'll recycle that down marker.
I like the running back there on the route, the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the first.
The Blazers are on the move. Looking to throw on first down. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Handoff from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. They tried to get the defense going the wrong way with the counter, but nothing doing.
Aggressive defense, attacking defense. You want to hit them with those counters, but it wasn't successful in this play. Defensive line, linebackers, everybody's dialed in. They see what's going on. They diagnose it, go downhill, hit them right in the middle of the field.
On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
You got to love that. On defense, one of the most critical statistics out there is how do you play on 3rd down? How do you prevent the opponent from keeping drives alive? Right there, tackling the catch. You gave up the completion. What do? You set up 4th and long. You're going to get the ball back. Go get some water and celebrate.
Kick is in the air. And that one will bounce and roll out of bounds. Let's see exactly where they mark it. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Dropping back, it's Horvath. Caught near the sticks, it's Hutchinson. Up near the 40-yard line, they'll mark it at the 39 to pick up a 15. Boy, and last year was a massive success for the Mids under Coach Brian Newberry. They won 10 games, the thrilling come-from-behind victory in the bowl against Oklahoma, and the future looks bright.
It does look bright, and it's Drew Cronick in this offense, man. It's so different. They show the spread principles while still keeping the beautiful wing tee that everybody loves. So the variation on offense, Palmer, it made them even harder to stop a year ago.
Yeah, it really is a bit of a hybrid in a lot of ways. It used to be tough just when it was the regular triple option, and now you've got some different elements factoring into this as well. Big expectations. That win against Oklahoma got Navy fans really excited for this year.
Off the play fake. Caught behind the line. It's Howard. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. There's not a lot more beautiful in football than the play action and the open tight end.
Yeah, because it freezes those linebackers. It freezes those safeties because they have to come up for a second and play the run. And then the big tight ends, big targets on the back end can catch the football and make big plays.
Now the pitch. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
How do you not love to see that when your cornerback gets in the run fit, when he's not scared to come up and tackle? A lot of those guys, they can be prima donnas. They don't want to tackle. Nice job seeing it. And as soon as that thing's pitched, you could tell, man, he pulls the trigger and makes the tackle for the loss.
Under fire. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
And that was a big objective for this defense coming into the game. Talking to coaches, we want to keep him in the pocket. We don't want him to use his wheels. He's fast. He's elusive, can make big plays. Nice job by the defense keeping him in the pocket and getting the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Got it set up on the outside. He's not going to get to the sticks, and the screen comes up a little short. It'll be 4th down.
A really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
Special teams coming through as they pin them back. They'll mark it dead at the 10. 90 yards in front of them as they start the drive at their own 10. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
I'll tell you, this defensive end, not only can he pass rush, but he can play the run as well. You see him beat the offensive lineman there trying to block him and get in the backfield to make that tackle for loss. That was impressive.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. Fires to the tight end. He'll get it out to the 25. Not bothered at all being backed up, and they've got a 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
Off play action on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
The big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. The running back has it. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
A huge 3rd down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
Nice play call, QB sneak, yet another 1st down. And this offense, They've been on the field for some time now. They're helping their defense out, giving them some wins so that when they get back on the field, they'll be ready to play with their hair on fire.
And the Blazers are moving quickly down the field. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
The Blazers come to the line with a new set of downs. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. The draw draws nothing except a swarm of tacklers. He's stopped immediately.
And the draw play, it's about looking over here, look for pass, and then slipping it in real quick. Defense, too quick getting in the backfield, caging that ball, making it stay in the middle of the field, getting the big TFL.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. To throw, it's Kitna. Snagged on the outside, it's Hooks. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really like.
On 3rd down, going up top. Makes the grab. It's Brown. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
3rd down, the focus of the defense has to shift. It has to change. We have to understand now exactly where the sticks are. We can't give up those plays for them to get beyond the sticks and get those first downs.
They'll leave it with him. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
They're trying to run the football. There's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
Hit a speed bump on that last play. Now work to do on 2nd and 15. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. Pulls it in. Brings him down at the 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a first down for this offense.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Gets it inside the 25, down to the 22-yard line with a pickup of 4.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Finds his big tight end. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And the Blazers, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. On the run, it's Jackson. And after the stop, that is going to put a bow on this first quarter. At the end of the quarter, Navy has the lead, and we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. So 2nd down here as we're back at it after the break. Looking for a man. It's Kitna. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
That's a good example there of complementary defense. The DBs and linebackers are playing zone. They're playing their spaces, and they force the QB to have to hold the ball, try to work through his progressions. And then the pass rush, they win up front.
work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. They're setting up the screen. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
And he missed it. No good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
And that's frustrating. I mean, you put a drive together, you're in scoring zone. Like, this is a green zone. You should be making all of these kicks, these short field goals, the chip shots. Kickers have to come through. They got to do their job.
Wide receiver comes in motion. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. He'll keep it himself. He's in open space downfield.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Navy needs to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. On the option, it's Horvath. They'll stop him at the 24, and that brings up 4th down.
Man, interesting play call on 3rd and long. I think we're thinking pass and which matchup do they try to exploit, and they try to sneak a run in there, and the play's fine. I mean, they run the option very unsuccessfully, small gain, and now we got 4th down.
Navy will have to punt it away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Fair catch is called for in the midst of all this rain. Concentrate on one thing. Make the catch. Takes a handoff. It's Jackson. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down.
Wow, the running back there showing you his skill set as he's able to rip off that one for a 1st down.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Grab behind the line. It's Ferguson. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Unloads quickly. Really nice job to convert that 3rd down, and they've got it at the 33. I was starting to think about what they would do if they didn't pick up the 1st down here, but I guess that's a moot point now.
Moot point for sure, and the head coach was probably telling them 4-down territory, we're going to kick a field goal, whatever the next decision was going to be, and now the OC's like, don't worry about it. New set of downs, nice execution by this offense.
Caught over the middle, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. From the shotgun, the inside give. Spins away from the defense. Turning it on. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
Not the most productive half for this offense so far, but finally starting to get it in gear. 1st and 10. Rushes on him. And here's a fumble way behind the line. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
The Blazers now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Back to pass, it's Kitna. Finds his big tight end. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. They wanted to get the ball to the tight end, and they've already done it 5 times, and we're not even to the half.
I'm about to say mission accomplished. Yeah, that's what they want to do. Take advantage of the matchup, right? Zone or man, I like my big fella. I like using the tight end all I can. Great job working him into the offense. He's a playmaker. Find him.
And the Blazers trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal. Touch pass on the run. Touchdown, UAB. The offense cashing it in on that drive.
UAB, number 1 in the end zone.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 7-3. So the touchdown drive goes 63 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Off the play fake on 1st down. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. Makes the grab almost to the 1st down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. The give to the big fullback. And he's got enough for the 1st down. They'll mark it at the 34.
Those fullbacks are, oh man, those guys are constantly hitting linebackers and blocking the whole entire game. So when you get a chance to give the big boy the ball, it's always, and you know what it is? It's a morale boost for everybody on the whole field. Everybody gets jacked up and he finally gets to touch the football.
Looking left. He's got it. No chance to run, but still a solid pickup on that one.
Well, they're running the curl route against zone coverage, so the quarterback knows he's going to have to put that one on his receiver. And you saw the velocity and the arm talent this guy has. That was a missile.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. They'll give it to the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on 1st down, you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
Navy now facing 3rd and short. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Makes the catch along the sidelines and steps out of bounds. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understand they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play. The defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
Punt is on its way. Hauls it in at the 25. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stopped. First play of this drive comes from the 35-yard line. Complete to start this drive. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Trying play action. Finds the tight end. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. We saw it on that play.
A huge third down here in the brigade from the Naval Academy, letting this offense hear it. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Brown. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line.
Yeah, and that was tough on the DB, right? He's trying to cover the receiver on a drag route, running back over the middle of the field. You're trying to avoid all the linebackers, all of the congestion. He just couldn't stay with them long enough, and as a result, fresh set of downs for the offense.
He'll do it himself. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding.
This is one of the things that's hard about stopping the option. That wasn't a big gain, but you look up, and they're in 2nd and short, 2nd and medium. They put you behind the sticks consistently as a defense. This defense has to be aggressive, make sure they get to this quarterback, and make him make quick decisions.
From the gun, the running back looking for room. Can't get him to the ground.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
The Blazers are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. To the air, it's Kitna. Grabbed in the middle, it's Milner. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
It's tough on the defense there. 3rd down, you're in zone coverage. Everybody's watching the quarterback, and you're trying to make a break on the ball, but he just got it out of his hands too quickly, and the throw was too accurate. Really nothing you can do there, and it's now a fresh set of downs.
And the Blazers look to keep this drive humming. Leaves it with the running back. Defense there to stop him after a gain of 3, but he is inside the 30 to the 29.
And a lot of times you want those big plays. You want those splash plays, but sometimes you're going to take some losses. You're not going to run the football overly well, but if you continue to run it, you can at least create some balance. You at least have the threat of it. Otherwise, you're just going to abandon it, and now it's just going to be a passing game.
And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. Sometimes the ball just bounces your way, and the offense very lucky to keep possession on that one.
Woo. Deep breath, right? Man, you fumble that thing, you cough it up, you're like, oh, I really appreciate you, brother. I can't tell you how much I thank you because the coaches would have been all over me, but big-time break for the offense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That was just a perfectly choreographed screen. The line got out on time. The running back had a wall in front of it.
And I think the quarterback did a really good job of selling pass and then kind of dodging the pass rush, getting it to the running back, and then let him do the rest. You got him in space, he'll pick up yards in a hurry.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Last play didn't go well. It leaves him with 2nd and 11. Looking for room. It's Jackson. Drives into the defense, and they get him down after a pickup of 3 to the 16. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, UAB. Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
UAB.
I tell you what, when you give me that kind of effort, I'm going to find you more often. What a layout. QB throws the football a little bit in front of him, had to dive and go make the catch. He lays out, secures the catch through the ground. Remember, got to catch it all the way through the ground. Nice effort by that receiver there.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they close the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. On the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
And this defense has to be so disciplined. Like, you just got to understand, I can't all go for the quarterback. And too much attention on the quarterback. We didn't play the pitch really well. That's why this offense is really hard to stop.
Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout. And man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34. They'll run the option. Now the toss.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Finds his man. Getting closer and closer to midfield, out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 47. You can hand it to him, you can throw it to him. Either way, he's making his presence felt.
Those are your favorite plays, Reese, the him plays, right? They're finding ways to get him the ball because he can make plays, whether it's running or receiving out of the backfield. They're going to continue to highlight this guy.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
This quarterback part of their running game. Fights off a defender. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, we talk about quarterbacks having to make quick decisions, and I think you saw it on that play. Nobody opened downfield, and he just decided to take off.
The option look. Now the pitch. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
Really good job by this defense, man. 4th down and short. Great job playing the quarterback first. That's the most important part of the option. Don't let him get downhill. Now it gets to the pitch man. It gets a little bit outside. They run to the football and get the big stop on 4th down.
They kick it away on 4th down. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Dropping back, it's Kitna. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
The run from the shotgun. And he'll have enough for the first down at the 42. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Looking to throw on first down. Trying to make magic with his feet. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the big hit. They'll immediately call timeout.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
Second down, he'll throw it. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. He's got it down the right side. Shoved out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 15-yard line, and this offense is doing work. The magic bean is spinning out of control. Already over 200 yards in the first half.
Yeah, they're being aggressive offensively, throwing the football, trying to take advantage of this defense on the back end. And they've got their quarterback right now in a groove.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds after picking up a couple.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Kitna. Gets rid of it. He's got the tight end. That throw and catch gets them down to the 6, and the defense is running out of answers. They'll use a timeout right before halftime, maybe time for one or two more plays. And it's third down, but they're going to go ahead and try the field goal and try to get points before the break. From the right hash, and this distance makes that angle not quite so severe. And it's no good. He missed it. After the miss, the lead still at 11.
And that's just the chip shot. That's just a field goal they got to make, guys.
And with time running out here in the first half, this offense will choose to take a knee. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A spirited environment there in Annapolis. And yes, football is a game of inches, but man, is that really the case when you consider the length of some of these possessions. Look, I'm not an analytics guy, but I do know this. The team that sustains drives and just moves the sticks might be the team that comes out on top today. And with that, let's send it back to the guys on the hallowed grounds of the U.S. Naval Academy.
Navy will kick it deep to get the second half underway. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Buys just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. First play of this drive comes from the 27. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. Complete downfield. Breaks into the open. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. They'll go to the ground. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, when you go into the half and you're down, like that speech is usually pretty fiery. A lot of words you can't use on television. And so this coaching staff probably challenged their guys, and I like the way they started this second half so far. physically, flying around, doing a great job stopping the run. They got to play like this the rest of the game.
Looking to pass. It's Kitna. Grabbed over the middle. It's Milner. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
The Blazers trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. He'll pull it on the read. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Blazers!
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. They'll run the screen. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I don't know if that's the coverage you want to be throwing wide receiver screens against. Oftentimes, you want the receivers to have some access. You want the DBs to be off a couple yards so you can help set up the blocks and give the receivers somewhere to go with it. It's hard to run that against press coverage, and they only picked up a few yards there.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys and staying in your gaps, everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Scanning the field, it's Kitna. Gets it out fast. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Yeah, nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
And the Blazers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Gonna take a shot. And he dropped it. Incomplete pass in what would have been a huge gain. No defender anywhere around, and he just flat dropped it. The Blazers will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. They'll snap the ball. First play of the drive coming from their own 24. Sends it back in motion. They'll run the option. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Not what they had in mind to start this drive. Here comes 2nd and 13. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got him downfield. And he's ridden to the ground, but there's also a flag down. Let's check the call.
Illegal forward pass.
And so a huge gain is negated by an illegal forward pass. Punt is on its way. Fair catch is called for. You want to make sure that you field it cleanly in rainy weather like this. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
I like quarterbacks that are being aggressive, but moving forward, if your guy's not open downfield, it's okay just to check it down to a tight end or a running back and take the profit.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Going to the running game. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
It'll be 3rd and long. Looking to throw, it's Kitna. Lofts one deep down the right side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play.
This guy already has a touchdown. He almost had a second right there. You saw how good he is after he has the ball in his hands. Great job by the quarterback. A, finding him, B, getting it to him quickly, and then his speed and his God-given ability does the rest. He's got his offense in great field position.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. From the gun. Snagged in the middle. It's Ferguson. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on 2nd and goal from the 6. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. He works his way ever closer, all the way down to the 1-yard line.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
He'll sneak it and try to surge forward. Touchdown, UAB! And the pummeling has started.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
They'll try to add another to their lead.
For the extra point.
and they tacked on the extra point. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays, and it was finished off with the quarterback sneak.
UAB 28, Navy 3.
Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Makes the catch. Ball down, but he has enough to move the chains.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
It's 1st and 10 from the 31. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Not seeing a lot of chemistry between the QB and his intended target on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Good job running tough and behind his pads as he gets up to the 38-yard line.
How easy was that? I mean, when you got a quarterback that can run design runs like this and get you 5+ yards just and make it look that easy, God, it makes it really hard for the defenses to stop.
The midshipmen come to the line facing 3rd and short. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage.
And that's a gut punch, especially if you're the offensive coordinator, because that was sort of a foreign look, the pre-snap motion, a timing play, trying to get the receiver the football quickly. You're expecting to outflank the defense, but give the defense a ton of credit. They made the bigger play, and now they've set you up in a 4th down.
They booted away. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. Using his legs, it's Jackson. You want to make sure to maximize those types of runs, and he gets it out to the 41.
Second down coming up.
Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. To the air, it's Kitna. Oh, they're after him. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And the Blazers will bring the punt team onto the field. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Signals for the fair catch, and that's where they'll put it in play just outside the 20. First play of the drive comes from the 22. They try to get it outside on the left. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
Brings up second down.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Now on the option. Got the 1st down. Looking for more. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
And that's
why this offense is hard to stop, man. They have that option to pitch it. So as a defense, like, I got to get the quarterback, and then I got to get the pitch man, and they lost the pitch man, and you could tell he made them pay with a big gain down the field.
Navy, after that huge run, might just try to run it right at him again. Looking to throw, it's Horvath. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
That's another example of just really good football. This is why they've built the lead here in the second half. Nice job pressuring the quarterback, making him feel uncomfortable, coming into somebody else's building and keeping it really, really quiet.
Off play action. This time on target. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
On the slide. It leads to second down.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass. They'll run the screen. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
I'll tell you what, if you want to be overzealous, you want to be a blitzer all the time, I like running the screen right behind him. Did a great job throwing the screen. Almost broke this one for a long game, but it just keeps the defense a little bit more honest if you want to start bringing a lot of pressure.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. Buys a little time with his feet. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line, and that's where they'll have it 1st and goal.
Really nice awareness that time by the quarterback. He knew exactly where he needed to get to pick up the 1st down. He's scrambling on that play, and there are a lot of guys out there that would slide, that would try to run out of bounds, protect themselves, but that was really tough what he did. He put his body on the line to go pick up that 1st.
They've got the screen set up. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, midshipman. Got to start cutting into this lead somewhere. Now the question, will they have enough time?
But that's step one. You got to get that first score. You got to get back in the ball game and get some of that momentum back on your side. You still got more work to do, but step one accomplished.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic.
Extra point.
And the extra point cuts the lead to 28-10. They march 78 yards down the field, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. This drive will start from the 19-yard line. Fires one high and deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
It's second down.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He'll do it himself. Just searching and working for the running room as he gets it out to the 26.
This offense is really going to try to keep the defense on their heels in the run game by doing it with different guys. It'll be running backs, it'll be quarterbacks. They may even try to get receivers involved in the jet sweep game, reverse game as well. But a nice play there.
The Blazers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll try to run for it. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Punt is on its way. Waves the arm for the fair catch, and the catch is made close to the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Back to throw, it's Horvath. Makes the grab.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. They'll go to the fullback. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Well, how about that? They turn around and hand it off to the big fella, and he's able to get the first down. Nice play.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple.
I like the mitts, the big fella coming in with the catch. Hey, running a little bit of a route, showing a little wiggle, getting open, throw him the football. That's what he catches, big fella.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Here comes the option. Creates a little room. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O-coordinator.
Finds a little bit of room, give him a couple down to the 23.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. Using his feet. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. He just has a nose for those little crevices to be able to find space, and he picks up the first down.
And I feel like the option is a play that this guy can run in his sleep. He's constantly making the right decision, so I love it here. 3rd down, you're putting it on him to do the right thing. He had to keep the football there. The defense took everybody else away. It was open for him, so he's able to just pick up enough to keep this drive moving and keep the sticks rolling.
He's got it on the right. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. On the option. He'll pull it on the read. He'll pitch it. He's pulled down after a tough run, gets it to the 6.
You can skin the cat a lot of different ways. You're just trying to get enough yards to pick up that first down. It's not the dive man. It's not the quarterback. He makes the right read, pitches it out, and he's just able to get enough to keep these sticks moving.
Navy will have it with a 1st and goal. Looking downfield, it's Horvath. Got his man down the middle. Oh, he got loose. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on 1st down.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
2nd and goal for this offense. Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, he was in the backfield immediately. A 3-yard loss.
It's now 3rd.
I just love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys. They've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack, but they've just done such a good job so far staying home, playing their assignments. You saw it on that last play right there. Rallying to the football.
Touchdown, Navy! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
Defense has to do a better job with their assignment football, trying to slow this option play down. Someone has to account for the dive, the quarterback, and the pitch man. That time they were missing the pitch man outside, and that's why he scored.
Lining up for the PAT.
For the extra point.
And they make the extra point to draw closer. It's 28-17. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And they finish it off with the score from the 4. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. Here's the return from inside his 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive comes from the 32. Here's the handoff. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to the ground with the running back. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. It'll be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Got it in the middle. It's hooked. They make the tackle at the 36. Let's see if they bring out the punt team. And the Blazers will try to pin them back with the punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He'll try to do it himself. Quarterback gets the first down. There he goes. They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down.
Oh, and you hear this stadium erupting, this crowd at home. They're just waiting to feed off of an explosive play, and they get one right there from their quarterback, doing a tremendous job on the scramble, outstanding individual effort, and just the decibel level in this place has just gone up, it feels like, tenfold.
That last big play has them in position to threaten here. 1st and 10 from the 37. Back to pass, it's Horvath. Uncorks one. It's complete. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to give them a finish. To the air on first down. Makes the grab. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
It's now
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. The play action fake. Into the end zone. Touchdown, midshipman. Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And what a nice play call and nice execution. Play action, you're thinking run. Quarterback pulls it out, throws the football right behind those guys, and gets the touchdown.
Yeah, it was a nice job there by the quarterback, too, on the ball handling. He just froze the defense just long enough to help those wide receivers and targets get some separation in the end zone, and at that point, it was just an easy pitch and catch.
Obvious thinking here. Get the 2-point conversion now, and all you'll need is a field goal to tie. Looking to throw. Makes the catch. Stopped short. They'll bring him down at the 1. He just couldn't get it in.
That keeps the score. UAB 28.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Turning it on! Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal.
And he finally breaks one. They get rewarded. They've been trying to run the football, Palmer, but just haven't had success all day.
Yeah, and the staff never gave up on him, too, right? They kept giving him opportunities, and maybe that's the run that starts to open things up here later in this game for this guy.
Might as well give it to him again. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there.
Really good job by the defense, seeing it and going and getting it. Nice job understanding the touch pass. It could happen. Those guys go in motion, man. I got to understand, safety's got to see that and start flying down, getting ready to play that. Nice job by the defense being ready for that play.
Leaves it with the back. Makes one man miss. That'll get the job done and move the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 45.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
The Blazers are marching down the field. Back to throw, it's Kitna. Finds us back in the middle. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Jackson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick. Get it to your playmakers in space. Get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide. And a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
They'll run play action. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
Those play action passes take a little bit longer to develop, right? Because you still have the fake, and then the quarterback turns his back to the defense, has to reset. You got to protect him a little bit better than that, or the fake's got to be a lot better.
And the Blazers will call on their punt team. They're up to a half dozen kicks today. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Give to the big fullback. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up, and that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Rides the back on the option to give. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off to the fullback. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
No gain on the play. 3rd down coming up.
The midshipman looking for a chunk play on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Horvath. Pocket breaking down. He's got the back in the middle. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
And just no hesitation there by the quarterback, right? Primary target not open, so find your check down. Where's my running back? Yeah, I know I'm under pressure, and I know I'm going to get hit, but I'm not taking a sack. I'm going to find a way for us to get a few extra yards here.
Here comes Navy back to the line after picking up the first down. A little release to the back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field making the nice tackle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
Navy now facing 3rd and short. They'll run the sneak for it. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And I tell you what, why would you not do this? I love it. Short yardage situation, get your QB sneak. You've already got everything going. You got a few first downs. You got that momentum on your side. Just get the first down, get that new set of downs. Now, if you want to go attack now.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
Navy comes to the line facing 2nd and short. Now the play fake. Caught near the sideline, it's Kent. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Horvath. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Good pickup on that play. It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Love the execution there on the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
The midshipman could get really aggressive here on 2nd and short. Motion from the back. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a crease at the 20. Touchdown, Navy! And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And this offense really showing their physicality, running the football when it matters, in the 4th quarter, in crunch time, to take the lead in this football game.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Snaps it in the shotgun. And it's taken away by the defense, and they desperately needed that turnover.
Head coach wanted to be aggressive. You could have just kicked an extra point and tied it. Instead, you went for the lead. You come up short. Now, you put a lot of pressure on your defense to get the ball back.
28.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10, here he comes. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Got a man, it's Brown.
You know, the defense doesn't have an answer for this slot guy right now. They may want to think about bracketing him, having a defender play to the outside and to the inside. Probably some sort of zone coverage where you're trying to get two bodies, forcing the quarterback to have to go somewhere else with the ball.
The Blazers can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. On the run, it's Jacobs. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The full force, the full-throated roar of the brigade, helping this Navy defense. Grab near the sticks, it's Hooks. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Blazers will line it up on 1st and 10. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Hand off from the shotgun. Slams ahead for a yard out to the 33.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Still plenty of time for this offense, but this probably their final drive, under 2 minutes to play. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
And they get the completion and they get out of bounds, which is obviously important to stop the clock. But what's really important now is it's 4th down. And that made it more manageable, but obviously the clock is not as important as making sure you get this 4th down conversion.
Gotta have it here on 4th down. Big tight end makes the grab. 1st down, still on his feet. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Good enough.
And they've trusted him to throw the football all game. I expect nothing to change whatsoever. They're going to put it on his back, or his arm, I guess you could say, and let him throw this team to victory. It's a close game, tight game. I'm rolling with my best player.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And here's the thing, the strategy. You want to run the ball because, yes, you want to score and you want to win, but you don't want to leave a lot of time left on the clock for their offense to get another opportunity. So that's a bit of the gamesmanship going on right now. And I think you're seeing that with their offensive coordinator and his choice in play call.
To the air, it's Kitna. Back open in the middle. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. On 3rd and short, they'll try to throw for it. caught in the backfield. It's Ferguson. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
I think on offense here in a 2-minute situation down a possession, you got to think about taking shots down the field. The quick game, these screens, bubbles, swings, that's not going to work here.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Quickly complete. And he's going to go out of bounds short of the line to gain. Navy will try to use every second on this clock. He'll ride his man on the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Picks up the ball and tries to make something of it. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
And they'll take a knee.